Welcome to Modern Day Psychology, where we talk about positivity, spirituality, and the modern day life. And I just want to talk to you guys for a second. And so I'm gonna try not to be so stutterish like the last video, because like when you draw your energy down and you turn the lights off or you turn the candles on, and me not making an excuse for every damn thing that I got to say, it's like a thing of where it calms your aura down, or I would say it calms your stress levels down. So that's how candle magic work for me. You know what I'm saying? That's how, like, when I'm taking my spiritual baths, and how I do it is just, I get something like this right here. I get something like this, and then I get I get my candle. I got my candle. You know what I'm saying? And I run my water or whatnot. I warm it up and all that, and then I hop in it. But however, that's the thing about when you're dealing with spirituality. It's like, well, my ways of doing it is more of a thing of where that's how I take the turn of being more natural with y'all, and understanding like how I seen spirituality when I came in the door, and how spirituality always been a part of me, by me being Christian and me being Muslim. So it's like mainly where it's like when I was a Muslim, my first time when I took my shahada, I took my shahada in New York. So when I went to go take my shahada, I had went into the masjid, and it was like, I think this was like day one, day two. I think this was like day two, and it was just like when I was in there praying, it was just like I cried, but the only reason why I cried was because of the fact that it's always what I wanted. I searched for peace in my heart. You know what I'm saying? And it was this one dude that I met, and he was just like, I could feel that we could feel our energy with each other. Like we could feel the rage in each other. Like we could feel the vibration with each other. And it was so amazing, because it was just like I understood how it meant to me when you being on that same path with somebody that is trying to change their life for the better, and they trying to become a better person, not just because they being somehow judged about their lifestyle or the lifestyle that they used to live. It's just morally aware. A person know how much evil is in their heart. See, the way that I see evil and how people use evilness, it's a lot of people that use evilness just to be like, oh, you don't want to play with me. You don't want to play with me. You don't want to go there with me. You don't want to take it, and get mad out of the quick instance. And that's the thing of where that psychological warfare come in, because it's like people play on top of your mental. And that's what I wanted to talk about with comprehension and language and all that, because of or how you use your words and stuff. Because when you're coming from a background like I came from, me my whole life, I never really met nobody that really drawn me to spirituality like this. Like I never met nobody ever in my life that really was on the level that I am on. And what I mean by that is like I'm on that purity for real, for real. I don't try to change the rules or whatever, but it's like I'm really on that path of purity. Like everything that ever since I stepped into spirituality, everything had to be pure. And that's the same feeling that I had when I was stepping outside of Christianity, and I was stepping outside of being a Muslim, because I understood that for you to be closer to God, you really have to drop a lot of things. Now, I'm not gonna say myself like I'm gonna sit up here on this camera and just act like, not that I'm perfect or whatever. What I'm gonna say is like, me being the person I am today is just how I seem to be as I came in with modern day psychology, and the how I strive to be like that. I strive to come and evolve just like this. And this is how I elevate it, and this is how I continue to elevate, because I see life as purity. And for you to be pure just like a newborn baby that is bought and born into sin or whatever, it's just kind of in that same way, because it's like everything that I see now is like with my money, with me dealing with my relations, me having a relationship. And that's why I have a lot to talk about, or I do speak on women in a pure way, because of the fact that that's how I can talk about women, because all my thoughts is pure. And I can talk about men because all my thoughts is pure. It's nothing that I'm saying out of an ego way, or out of a way that I just feel like I just need to say it because my world is coming down and I don't know what to do with myself and I don't know what's going on. And that's what modern day psychology is about, more and more and more and more. And I'm gonna continue to talk to y'all about that, because a lot of people that is into this spiritual path and a spiritual journey, they only giving you the the advertising of it, and it is like we always quick to say, oh well, we're not here to talk about personal life and stuff, but that's what you trying to do. You're trying to make the world a better place. So when it comes across of who you are, and then this is the way I see it. This is the way that I perceive it. This is my perception on it. For me to come up here and talk to y'all, and if I get up to a lot of subscribers or whatever, for me to do that, honestly, I ain't got time to be sugarcoating who I am. I ain't got time to be sitting here trying to play about who I am and portraying this image and faking it out, and there's a difference of faking it till you make it and all that. But it's just like, I got to give y'all the real me. I'm not built like that. And for me, from coming from the streets, and me, everybody that I knows from the streets and everybody I grew up with was on that high level of crime. It's just like, I can't sit here. I'm like the only one that's really doing this out of my crew, or out of my surroundings that I came, my stumping grounds. I'm the only one that's doing this. I'm the only one. I'm the only one that's here trying to represent for myself and represent for my family, that to show that we are a part of spirituality. And I'm talking about me and my son as a whole. And when we talking about collective, like this is just my vision to the collective, and that's just all it is. It's not more. That's why I say a lot of people, the comprehension levels is. That's why I say we always quick to jump on people about things, about what they doing wrong or what they not doing right, but or how they explaining their message. But you gotta. That's where that love come in at, because you got to give a person an inch to grow, because it's like a lot of people don't. It's a lot of people that ain't even gonna bother with no shit like this. So me being wrong in spirituality, it's no problem. It's no problem. Me being wrong in spirituality and trying to the knowledge of spirituality. But at the end of the day, with my soul and stuff and all that psychic talk and all that, man, I got that down to a T. And that's just because I live that every day of my life. We all live our spirituality every day of our life. We all walk with our soul. We are just souls on this earth, on this 3D dimensional earth. And that's all it is. And like I said, you will never know nothing about nobody, but they will always be quick to throw or cast judgment upon you. And that's real. Everybody want to talk about you, but hey, they ain't about to give you who they are, the real them. All they gonna do is give you the Gnostic. All they're gonna give you is and I could be wrong, but this is my content, and this is how I perceive this shit. They're gonna give you the half of them. They're not gonna give you the whole them, because I guess it's vulnerability. It's vulnerability. That's whether you're dealing with masculine or feminine. It's vulnerability. It's about getting it out into the world, on earth and in the cosmos. It's about getting it out so you can really ascend, because half of this shit, you do your shadow work by yourself. But girl, like, come on, man, stop. Man, stop. You still living with your trauma. You still confused about how you look. You still confused about how you gonna make your love life better. And that's just me, because I seen it. And that's why I say I don't talk shit. I don't throw my opinion out to be known as opinionated every time I feel as if I'm being insecure or whatever. But like I said, that's all I want to talk about. And we on 10 right now, 10 minutes flat. And I just want to do an oracle with y'all. And like I said, I'm new to this oracle card thing. And like I said, all these cards right here and whatever deck that I get is upon of understanding that they all dealing with the images of the Neteru, the images of the world that shows about spirituality, about life and the soul, and about the knowledge of the earth and the knowledge of the world, and not to be advertising it like it's supposed to be a contest. Because if it was a contest, why would you want to be doing it anyways? And that's the thing of what separates me from a lot of things. It's not that I be like, oh, that's not, I can't live on this side of it because you got to see it from the, nah. Because my whole life, I've always been pure and authentic. My whole life, I always been 100. So I ain't never got time to be sitting there trying to front no type of way with nobody. And I'm not going to start trying to front with nobody. And I'm not going to get on this camera. The only thing that I will be changing is the way that I word myself and the way that I teach myself as being a student of spirituality. And learning how to elaborate my word, learning how to interpret the message of the wisdom of the high knowledge, the higher knowledge. But so like I said, I just want to do the oracle with y'all, and that's it. And like I said, it's all love here, and we gonna talk. Blue. Yeah, I just got out work, y'all, too, so I just thought I'd get on here and talk to y'all before I just go off in my zone. Because most of the time, I'm not where I'm at right now, where I want to, you know what I'm saying, talk about what I want to talk about really what's really going on with the knowledge that I'm receiving and the stuff that I'm studying. But it's just like, it's a process, and I can never ever sit here and try to force it, even if I wanted to. So, what I was about to say, ethers, cosmos, spiritual knowledge. What do you want the divine collective to know? What do you want me to know as modern day psychology? So I pulled 3, and back again, we got from the last oracle I pulled, we got Kainam, Sobek, Horus, Sekhmet, and the Sphinx, sacred relationship. We got the same one from that last oracle I pulled. And we got Nephthys, the high priestess, intuition and mystery. All right. So we're going to put them over there. And we got higher love and wisdom. Hathor, Set, and Wajet. And we got the crested ibis, sacred archetypal element of air right here. And we got Kainam, master craftsman, creator of form, organizing principle. So like I said, I want to pull one more for y'all after Nephthys. And we got right here, we got the sacred archetypal element of fire, the desert. So it was good dealing with y'all, and I'm about to get back to my life, and I hope all y'all have a blessed one, and I hope all y'all evolve in y'all process, going through your process, and stay positive and stay pure, and reach out with love. Is modern day psychology.